Well, the first thing I want to say is this, that the pretense that restoring these failed institutions will bring stability to Northern Ireland is a most cruel deception on the people of Northern Ireland, because it's abundantly clear that Stormont hasn't worked in the past and now most certainly will not work, because Sinn Féin, upon whose grace and favour it depends if there even could be a government, has quite clearly set their vision on an Irish unity referendum, on the final destruction of Northern Ireland. So anyone who thinks that Sinn Féin's coming into Stormont to make Northern Ireland work is wholly deluded. Think of the nonsense of having at the heart of government a party who all the time is campaigning for a process to destroy and end Northern Ireland. That's the absurdity of these arrangements. And unless and until, I've said so many times, we get to an arrangement which is capable of working, which is based on government by the willing, then this Stormont is never going to work. As far as this Stormont is concerned, there's no hope here.
None of that, of course, cuts any ice with the health workers who stood here a short time ago.
I understand that, but the health workers, of course, a lot of their problems they can lay at the door of this very Stormont, because it was this very Stormont in its short-termism that ended parity and created this situation. And now, of course, washing their hands of it, they pretend that they will return and resolve that. You know, Stormont has always worked on a short-term basis, day to day, whatever the exigency of the moment required. No strategic thinking, no joined-up thinking, no collective responsibility, and it won't be any different if it gets up and running again.
Having said all that, do you fear that it is coming back and coming back quite soon?
I fear that the DUP, for example, having led unionism, first of all, into a minority in this assembly, now into a minority as far as Northern Ireland's concerned in Westminster, is desperate for power, any power, and is prepared to pay a price, almost any price, to get back. And that is a dangerous position for unionism to be in. It's time to stand firm. But I do not believe that the DUP has the propensity or the inclination. My goodness, if they were willing to stand firm, if they really recognised the threat posed to the very existence of Northern Ireland by Boris Johnson's deal, then wouldn't they be saying, well, we're going to use our leverage, there'll be no Stormont talks until the Irish sea border threat is reversed. But no, not a mention of that. It's, here we come, totally into Sinn Féin. Whatever concessions it takes will be dressed up to be paid, because the overriding concern is power, any power.